What's up, everybody? Crazy 8's here with another Transformers Age of the Primes review. This time we're taking a look at Nexus Prime. So we're going to take a quick look at the box and then we'll get into the figure. So this is a take two. The first draft will not download. So I'm doing this over. It's going to be a quicker, more condensed version because I'm not feeling like going through the whole thing all over again. So I'm going to try to do this as fast as I could. So here is the box. You got the Age of the Primes box. This guy is a Voyager class. So you have a picture of Nexus Prime right there with the Matrix of Creation. Nexus Prime in his alt mode, which is a weird looking Cybertronian jet. Takes him 23 steps to transform him. He is one of the 13. Here's a great picture of him right here. I love the artwork. This side you got 3 of the 13 primes till all is one again. Voyager class. Product shot, Matrix of Creation, Nexus Prime in both his modes. This is the toy form this time, not the drawing. Again, 23 steps. Nexus Prime. Boring bottom, but you do got the barcode if you need it. There it is. That's the box. And here is Nexus Prime. I do like the color combo of red and blue. It got some gold to pick out to pop, but he could use more paint. He's got a big backpack. He's got the front end of the plane just hanging off his back, and the combiner head's tucked up in there as well. Big old hollow pieces here, up in his arm, and of course in his eyes. Take a quick look at that head sculpt because I really do like it. It gives me like a fighter pilot vibe. It's a really cool looking. Almost if you paint it green, I can see the Doom, the Doom guy. Really cool. Here's some more detail to the chest. Great detail and not enough paint. Okay. So now let's get into his accessories. This one is the Matrix of Creation, done in silver. He's got his logo right in front there, right there in the center. Not much for the back, but that's this. And he could do 2 things with it. First, if he wanted to, you can have him hold it. He could hold it like that in his hand. I thought there would be like a whole Matrix thing in his chest, but it's not. And the other thing you could do is, if you want to store it away, in the nose of the plane right here, you could just take it and plug it in. And now you have storage for it like that. And also, it's a use in airplane mode the same way for I guess like a front stabilizer if you want. Sure. And then the other accessory, he comes with these, which I had on his back, which is how I like to display them. These are his handguns. Done in a black, got some hollowness with a red and blue fin. And these are articulated, they go up and down, left and right. If you want, he can hold them in his hands like this. You could position the fins any way you want, your toy, however you do whatever you want with it. I like to have these on the back here. I like how it gives him a bigger. I like the profile it gives him. With the wings on it. There's a hole up like here. I like how he looks like. I like how this looks on him, as opposed to him holding them as guns. And that's how I'm going to display him. Is just like this. But this also doubles as weapon storage if you don't want him to hold them. But I just like the look of it better than him holding these guns. All right, so that's robot mode. Let's do some quick comparisons. So here he is with all the other 13 primes up on my display shelf right now. Don't know why Homeboy is not turned around, but here are 11 of the 13 primes, if you count Nexus. Just need Liege and I guess Vector Prime. Now I do have a Vector Prime, but I'm not. Since they announced the new one, I put him away. I'm gonna wait for the new one to come out and use him for the 13. But here he is with all his other buddies. All right, So that was Vector Nexus Prime in his robot mode. Like I said in the review, I do like the colors. I like the red on blue. I love his helmet. His head sculpt is really cool. I wish he had better looking guns. I don't like these as his weapons. I do like them more so as wings, as part of the robot, not as weapons. Kind of wish the Matrix of Creation was more like the Matrix and stored away, but I don't know the lore, so it could be right. It could be the exact thing that that was supposed to be, but I thought it was going to be stored in his chest, but that's just me. Anyway, he feels great. He's, nice tight joints. Very little, some hollow bits, not the cleanest profile, but really cool looking robot mode. So with that being said, let's go into and get him transformed into his alt mode. All right, in order to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everything off. I'm gonna take off his weapons, and I'm gonna take this off of him as well. So with that being said, I like to keep everything nice and straight before getting transformed. Put these off to the side, and let's start with the transformation. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is you gotta turn these hands inwards, and they're kind of hard to get into because they're kind of covered. So I do it like this. I take the weapon, I put it in his hand, and I just turn it. It's the easiest way to do it. Put in his hand and just turn him. That's the easiest way to get what you need. So they're gonna be, you can make the adjustments, but they're gonna be palm side down. So you have it looking like that. And then you want to turn them around. Bring this up and over. Open, oh, they don't have to do all that, but anyway, bring that down so you can pop his head in like this. And then you want to take this whole piece here, open it up, and just stretch it out on both sides. You want to get that up and out of the way for his arms, so it looks like this. Then you want to take this piece, whole piece, it's going to snap into place. It's going to come down. And you do have the cabina head popping out, but that will cover it up. So the front of the plane is going to cover that up. So it looks like this. Take the waist, spin it around 360 or 180, or whatever you want to call it. Just spin it around. Then you want to take the legs, let's move the arms out the way. So you want him to do a full split, and then from the blue part of the thigh, we're gonna rotate the leg. Actually, from this angle, we're gonna rotate it. I want to make sure I rotate it the right way, because you have to rotate it a certain direction. The hollow bits are gonna be facing out like that, so you want to rotate it like this so the hollowness is showing on both sides. From this point right here, just want to turn it. A little on the tight side, so you have it like this. And then from this thigh point, you want to turn it around like that, so you have all the hollow bits are looking out at you. So again, from this hip, right, this, I guess, was the hip, or below the hip, you want to have it like that, so the hollowness staring right at you in the face. And if you did it right, you should be able to bend the legs like this into like a crab walk. So he has it looking like this. And then you want to get these out the way, because this is going to come up and it's going to peg in right there on both sides. Right in this cavity, the leg is just going to go and fit in like that. Now you want to come down here, and this piece right here is on a double hinge, I should say. This piece right here, you're going to bring it down, and it'll snap into place right there. You see you have these two holes right here and here. Again, you're going to bring this up. And it'll snap in. Ta-da! Well, we're at the home stretch. So now these arms are gonna go into these cavities right here in the legs. So you're gonna take this. You want to bring them down like that. Make sure and they should just fall right into place. And they'll snap in like that, a nice solid connection. And then you want to take the arms, twist them around like that. So this piece is up front. This is almost like a blaster, or more, I would say more like the thrusters, because the way they look. Then you want to take the foot, bring it down, and it's gonna snap into place against that. There's a peg right there that's gonna plug into the foot. So you bring the foot down, it'll just line up in place and snap right into place like that. And that is pretty much the transformation. Now to finish it off, you want to bring these over here, plug them into the holes on both sides. For that look. And then finally, right here, you want to bring in the matrix of creation for right there. And now, the transformation of Nexus Prime into his alt mode is complete. And here he is in his alt mode. And pretty much is just like, he's just like, here's his body, his legs are just, you know, inside his body pretty much. That's all it really came out to be. Because it's, yeah, it's not much going on. You can see his hands down here as well. It's okay. Now, the other thing I was doing is I was putting these up like this. I don't know if that looks better or not. He looks kind of flat like this. I mean, just like, it's pretty much like just a robot just squared off doing a yoga position. But let's take a look at the details. It's got some good molded details. The profile is pretty clean. It's pretty, which is nice about it. It's got some good colors on it, black on yellow and red and blues. But there's not enough paint, of course. You know, there's very limited paint going on here. A lot of this you already saw in robot mode, so it's nothing new. Here's in the back. You can see the robot head pretty much of his combiner head. Visible hands. He does have some molded in thrusters, I guess, right here, along with these hands right here. It's decent. It's okay. I mean, I kind of wish, I don't know, I guess because I'm so used to having airplanes with like more, I guess, the wings, well, you know, like, I don't, you know, stabilizers and all that, and it's just got these guys right here. But it could use some more body work for the plane mode, I think, to give it more shape. Just my opinion. But anyway, that is Nexus Prime's alt mode.